Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the American League East, Dwight Gooden twirled 8 shutout innings before turning it over to the bullpen, helping lead the Rays to a win over the Yankees 5-1. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Dwight Gooden took the loss in this one despite racking up 12 punch-outs in the effort. The Twins starting pitcher, number 17, won his 4th game thus far as the Twins took care of the Red Sox 4-2. The Baltimore Orioles snapped their 5-game losing streak as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 9-4. The Philadelphia Phillies launched 3 home runs as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 7-4. The Chicago White Sox went deep 4 times as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 8-5. In other Royals news, catcher Ben Rortvedt has been waived by the organization. The Cleveland Indians hit 3 long balls as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 7-4. The Halos swatted 4 home runs in this one as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 6-5. The Texas Rangers held their opponent to just 2 hits as they grabbed the win over the Mariners 3-0. The Miami Marlins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 5-1. The Nationals only allowed 2 hits in the game as they stomped the Brewers 8-1. The Reds smacked 15 team hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 8-7. Doug Drabek got the W and now has 5 this year as the Pirates were winners over the Cardinals 3-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Oakland Athletics sent 3 balls into the seats as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 6-4. The Colorado Rockies combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 4-2. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Yonny Chirinos will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
So now into the box is Alfonso Soriano, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Alfonso Soriano.
And now a pitch on the way. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
In now, Derek Jeter, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Here's a high pop-up. Rizzo is under it near the mound. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the third baseman, Alex Rodriguez.
Striding in is Alex Rodriguez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. 2 out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Popped him up. Rizzo is under it, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Number 36, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And now here is Ichiro Suzuki. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ichiro Suzuki.
Now the pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
And that just looked like a really tough play right there. Had a little trouble getting it out of his glove, and it cost him. It made all the difference right there, boys. He had to be perfect with the speed getting down the line.
Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. Into the box now, Carl Crawford, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. That batting average, boy, pushing very close to 400. 26 home runs and 79 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. In there, now the throw. It's not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. 0-2, here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah,
Batting
Matt, that's
third,
the advantage of getting
the
ahead
first
in the count.
baseman,
You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect.
Rizzo.
And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. 35 homers and 128 runs batted in. The 0-1 pitch.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Suzuki leads off second with one gone in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Just hung in there on that one. Break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. Number 36 on the year for him as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb at the bottom of the first.
Stepping in now, Alex Rodriguez. Yes, he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That average way up. 6 RBIs. Here's the pitch. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball,
Batting
a high
fifth,
piece of cheese,
the
swung at and
hitter,
missed. That pitch
Rusty
looks so inviting to
Dahl.
hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So now to the plate, Rusty Dahl. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
The count now at 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. all set for the start of the inning. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Clint Frazier.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
First delivery to him. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
All right, back to him on the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting fifth.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
Don Mattingly will bat next as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Chirinos, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
One out, nobody on. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. The 1-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. Harper on the run, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Yogi Berra.
Now to the plate, Yogi Berra. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one.
Hey, a two-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get two quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a two-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little two-out lightning start.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he'll take a look at ball one. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And it's a ball and two strikes now to Aaron Judge.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Working for the punch out and the offering. High in the air down the right field line. Suzuki is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. One left for the Yankees. They trail things here 2-0. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing
leading
in
up
is the
for the
veteran
Reds,
third baseman,
the third
George
baseman,
Brett.
George Brett.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Now the pitch.
That's a ball.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Batting seventh.
At the plate now
The left
is
fielder,
Bryce Harper as he enters this one with an absurdly
Harper.
high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. And he fouls this one off.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Bases are empty. One man out. Now a swing and a ground ball. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
Victor Martinez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball, hoping to discourage his steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Pops this one up. Soriano is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Brandon Lowe.
Stepping up is Brandon Lowe, and you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball. 1-0.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 1-0 pitch.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a
The
glove
right
on it.
fielder,
Hard
number
single
1.
up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Ichiro Suzuki, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Harper over at second. Lau at first. 2 out in the inning. 1-2 now. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 2 full. It's the Rays 2 and the Yankees nothing.
Back now at Tropicana Field, home of the Rays, who have benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. He's set and the pitch. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Plate now, Roy White. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside, 2-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Nice piece of hitting right there.
Up next
Two-seam
for the Yankees,
fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
Yeah, that's a sinker right there, Mark. Is intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano, and he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Crawford is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
So next to bat will be Derek Jeter, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Now here's the first offering as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. fouled away. One out and a runner on second base. Lifted down the line in left, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're running one away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Alex Rodriguez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the stretch.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And he'll just watch the splitter here. 2-1. Swing and a line drive, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Runners are at first and third, one away. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the three-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough bullpen at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate, Clint Frazier, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1.
One out away from stranding that runner on third, so the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
He's got it. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. The Yankees claw back a bit thanks to the home run. We played 2.5. It's the Rays 2 and the Yankees 1. So now to the plate, Carl Crawford.
And
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The center fielder, Carl Crawford.
First pitch on the way. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
So bases are empty with one out now, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman Anthony Rizzo.
Yeah, and he wasn't fooled at all by the changeup last time. Kept his hands back and absolutely destroyed that ball. So I got to think he's not going to see a changeup in this scenario right here.
Strike one to start the at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A payoff pitch one more time. And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has
The
good
batter,
wheels
number
off
13,
base, and that's just what they did right there.
Alex
Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Alex Rodriguez. And it's fouled away. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
I got the count 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Set for the start of the 4th, and here comes the first baseman, Don Mattingly.
23, Don Mattingly.
Now the pitch, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Crawford is there, and he has it for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Digging in will be Yogi Berra. He singled first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's big Aaron Judge as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 delivery. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single. But overall, this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Into the box, Roger Maris, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Judge, the runner at first with 2 gone. Strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
A pause and the 0-2. Fouled off. Again, another foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A ball and 2 strikes now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Harper has a read on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. They're down 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the inning now. And next, the dangerous power threat, Rusty Dog.
Rusty Dog.
First pitch on its way. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing the fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Stepping in now, George Brett. Runners off for second. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Comes set with the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but A 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
No balls and a strike to count. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box now, Victor Martinez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Into the corner and slicing foul. Get in the air out to left. White is there and he has it for the out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon.
Up next for the Rays, Brandon Lowe. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
As he lines it out to center. That's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up, and if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Standing in now, Ichiro Suzuki. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike. Brett at third, Harper on second, Lowe at first, 1 gone. 2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
The count now at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready with the payoff pitch. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Now the relay home, and they're able to get to force it home for a big out number 2.
The center fielder, number 14, Carl.
Next to hit is Carl Crawford, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
Hey, that's a great pitch right there. An 0-0 changeup to a great hitter. It opens up so many more places you can go in the strike zone.
2 out, bases loaded.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's count 1 and 2.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next, it'll be the outfielder, Roy White.
Roy White.
First pitch on the way. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-0. This one's down to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
At the plate, Alfonso Soriano, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And that is off the first base bag. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the bleachers and out of here. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
The third baseman,
At the plate now, Alex Rodriguez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 1-0. Three runs already home here. A bouncer to the left side. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. From the stretch.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
1-1 the count to Clint Frazier. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he fouls this one off.
Nope.
A little low. It's 2-2. The pitch. Hit hard to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner. Ryan Yarbrough enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Number 48, Ryan Yarbrough.
Into the box, Don Mattingly. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Frazier stands at first with 1 out. High drive deep down the left field line. A ball that's carrying, but this will land untouched. The 1-1 home. Very weakly on the ground.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
In now, Yogi Berra, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 1-0. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And he misses 2-1. Grounded softly to the right. Reined in. Over to first, and that retires the side. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 4-3 Bombers. So stepping in is Anthony Rizzo. He had that 2-run home run back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. The pitch. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out. And we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Stepping in now, Alex Rodriguez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rusty.
Now at the plate, Rusty Dog singled in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. Rodriguez is there for it, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. Score holds at 4-3. Now at the plate, here is Aaron Judge. A fly out and a single for him so far.
Aaron Judge.
First pitch on its way. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Got him to go down swinging there. Aaron Judge is retired to kick off the inning. Roger Maris will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First offering. (4-3) our score here as we play inning number 6. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Digging in, the switch hitter, Roy White. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And it remains a 4-3 game. Mariano Rivera enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the
Now
sixth.
pitching for New York, number 42, Mariano Rivera.
Ready now is George Brett. He was a
And leading
strikeout
off for
victim
the
his
Reds,
first trip and then
the
collected
third
a base
baseman,
hit his last time
George
around.
Brett.
The pitch.
Ball that's outside.
Count even now at 1-1. Here it comes. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here comes the 1-2. And he popped him up. Rodriguez has a tough play, but he ranges back to put it away for the first out. So
The
one
left
gone
fielder,
now as you
number
get a look
3,
there at where the Yankees
Bryce
stand currently in the American League East.
Harper.
Next to stand in is Bryce Harper. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the AB now. Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Here he comes again, 1-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Into the
Now
box,
batting,
Victor
catcher,
Martinez
Victor
flew out last time up.
Martinez.
Now the first pitch.
Well, that's just a nice executed pitch right there. To have the confidence to go in, pound it inside. If he's got that, this team's in trouble.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
There's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Zach Britton comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Brandon Lau will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes.
Whoa, that's down.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Britton's ready. Here it is on 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Rays strand just the 1. Still down a run. It's 4-3. 7th inning ready to roll, and set to go is the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derek
Jeter will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. First pitch of the AB on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. This ball will be chopped foul. The 1-1 home. There's a low changeup that's laid off. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Fouled away. The 2-2. Hit to short. And And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out.
The third baseman, number 13, Alex Rodriguez.
Next to hit, Alex Rodriguez. He bounced out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
Two out, nobody on. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike three, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Cam Bedrosian will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the seventh.
Number 47, Cam Bedrosian.
Last half of the seventh here, and digging in is the outfielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Ichiro Suzuki.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, 0-1.
The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this will get foul. 2-1. The pitch.
That's Walters.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. Judge is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Carl Crawford.
Next up is Carl Crawford, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Has a look, now the pitch. A swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Alex Rodriguez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Now the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But a foul ball here, 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Rodriguez is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Rollie Fingers takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 34, Rollie Fingers.
Standing in now, Rusty Dog, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Big spot, 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. They still trail it here 4-3. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier.
The center fielder, Clint Frazier.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the two starters. So next to hit is Don Mattingly. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here. Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, gotta get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Now the 0-1.
Ball. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
.43 our score here as we play the 8th. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. To second, but they throw it away.
The catcher, number 14, Yogi Berra.
So now to the plate, Yogi Berra, a bouncer up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
To the plate now, Aaron Judge, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
2-2.
Next up, 2-2.
Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired like clockwork. A 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this.
Your attention, please. Now,
So a new pitcher set to take over now, and here he is, the fireballing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and up next it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett.
The third baseman, George Brett.
First pitch of the AB now, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. White is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
The left fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Up next, Bryce Harper. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that's too high.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 2-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. Victor Martinez is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And it's fouled away.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
1 out, nobody on. Down the left field line and deep. And foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in here for a pivotal at-bat, Victor Martinez. And a big at-bat here as he'd be the go-ahead run. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. Chapman's ready. First pitch on the way. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa. Score holds at 4-3. Peter Fairbanks enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now it'll be Roger Maris, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Crawford is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
The batter, the left fielder, Roy White.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Roy White. He flew out in his last AB. Now here's the first offering. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Right fielder looking up into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, and it's now 5-3.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman.
Into the box, Alfonso Soriano. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Bases are empty. 1 man out. To 1-2 now. Now the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. fouled off. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. And stepping in, Derek Jeter grounded out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
Oh, that's out.
2 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. York. Whitey Ford takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
New York Yankees. Number 16, Whitey Ford.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
Now batting, right fielder.
And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. High leverage at bat here, and standing in, it'll be Carl Crawford. A knock here could cut the lead to just 1 run. First delivery to him. Anthony Rizzo swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Tied and winning runs are on here with nobody out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this gets down. Extra bases. Has he cleared them to win the ball game? And they're not going to get him at third. He's in there with nobody out as the potential tying run. So the next to bat will be Alex Rodriguez. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles
high in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! So he will touch them all on the grand slam. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Man, I guess a regular walk-off wasn't enough for him, so he blasts a grand slam in the final at bat to win this thing. I've seen a lot of things in my day, but that was something very special.
.85 today. The Rays get their 20th home win this year. Peter Fairbanks gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Rays, 8 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Yankees, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.